Are we are we live? Hang on a second. Are we live? Wait, are we live right now? Hold on. It's 2 p.m. Why are we live? Oh, wait, yeah. That's because today's Star Wars Celebration, and that Ahsoka trailer was absolutely wild, and we gotta break it all down. Oh my goodness. Star Wars Celebration off to a freaking bang. Off to a fantastic start with that Ahsoka trailer, with some other announcements that we're going to talk about all of it. What is up, guys? It is Mike, a guy who loves Star Wars. We are breaking down that Ahsoka trailer. We are talking about the other announcements that happened this morning at Star Wars Celebration. This is just day one. This is just day one of 4 days of Star Wars Celebration, and I can't freaking wait for the rest of these days. I honestly thought that Saturday was going to be the day. The Ahsoka panel is tomorrow, which is Saturday, and we're going to do a live stream tomorrow, and it was going to be a blast, and we were going to do all that stuff live together tomorrow, go over all the announcements, but there had to be an emergency stream today to break down this trailer, and of course to talk about the other announcements that happened this morning. So not only are we getting a live stream yesterday, breaking down that Mando episode, we got a live stream today breaking down this trailer and talking about other announcements, and then we got a live stream tomorrow talking about all the other announcements that are going to happen today and all the other announcements that will happen tomorrow, okay? There was an Acolyte trailer, there was a Skeleton Crew trailer that weren't showed to us, but we do have descriptions of those trailers that we will get into after we break down the Ahsoka trailer. This is going to be insane. If you haven't watched the Ahsoka trailer, that's okay. We're going to watch it here and live. But the Ahsoka trailer is bonkers. It's so good. It's unbelievably good. And we're going to break it all down. Honey Badger first in today says, let's go. Darth Lopez even says Ahsoka with a bunch of exclamation points, and you know that guy's a downer. Just kidding, Darth Lopez, love it. Honey Badger says, hype. Darth Lopez says, I saw the Acolyte trailer before it was taken down. Oh, I've only read the description yet. Was it good? Darth Plagueis, no. Are you serious, Darth Lopez? Don't kid with me like that. Was Darth Plagueis in the Acolyte trailer? Don't even joke about it. I haven't read the description yet. Zap says, same. Okay. This is going to be wild. Yes, it was. Darth Lopez, if you're messing with me. Wow, thanks. Thanks for trying to kill me like that. That was mean. Okay? That was mean. Is Star Wars back? Star Wars never left, Honey Badger. We were just a little bit down about the last Mandalorian episode. So here's what I was talking about yesterday on stream. I had to tell you guys all about how you are wrong, because the fan base seemed to be pretty depressed yesterday just because of the Mando episode. And I said, look, Star Wars Celebrations this weekend. There's still 2 episodes left of The Mandalorian Season 3. The Ahsoka show comes out later in the year. There is nothing to be upset about. This is actually the greatest time to ever be a Star Wars fan ever. I literally said that last night on stream. And when I even said that, I almost didn't believe myself. But here we are, like 15 hours later, not even a day later, and we have to have an emergency stream because the hype is so real and the Ahsoka show trailer is so unbelievably awesome. I'm trying to remain calm. But this is like Christmas morning. I woke up this morning, my phone was blowing up. You guys in the Discord, in the DMs on Instagram. Whew. By the way, there's a link in the description below to a Discord called The People Who Love Star Wars. Go check that Discord out. We had people all morning freaking out about that Ahsoka trailer, freaking out about the announcements that we'll get into later. It's awesome. Darth Lopez says, no, he was not in the trailer, but I believe he is coming. It would be awesome if he was in that show. Darth Plagueis, it would be unbelievable. It would be a direct connection to Palpatine, and it would just be awesome. Honey Badger says, you were right. Of course I was right. I'm always right. Okay. Whew. I had to just write a full-on video about the 3 movies that were announced, and I just recorded it. I'm editing it. I'm in the process of editing it. Hopefully it will come out tonight. But I was just freaking out. I was trying to write down my script for the episode, and my hand was just going way faster than my mind could even think, or my mind was going way faster than my hand could even write. It was crazy. Darth Lopez says, yes, I was depressed, but now I'm hyped. Exactly. And it's only like 15 hours later, and we are sitting here extremely excited. Darth Lopez says, but let's not get hyped because trailers can be misleading. Okay, but here's the thing with the Ahsoka show. The Ahsoka show is going to be mind freaking blowing, and the trailer actually confirmed many people's leaks, rumors, beliefs of what this show is actually going to be about. All right, let's get into the trailer. Should we get into the trailer? Should we get into the trailer? Should we break down this trailer? Should we break it down? Should we break it down? Should we break it down? All right, I'm freaking out a little bit too much. I'm going to take a sip of my water and we're going to simmer it down and then we're going to break down the trailer. Okay, I think we're ready. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. By the way, this trailer came out 6 hours ago and has 2.2 million views. So the hype is real. The hype is there. We are excited. We are very, 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 very excited. I got closed captioning on. I got volume off so we don't get copyright struck. We are doing this. We are doing this. Let's break down this gosh darn trailer because, oh my God. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Here we go. Boom. Hang on, let me make sure that you guys can see the full thing here. Ahsoka says something is coming. Let me shrink down my screen a little bit here so we can see the whole thing. Boom. There you go. That's much better. Something is coming. Now, first of all, this shot looks eerily similar to the end of Clone Wars Season 7. Just her walking into the dust like that. It was awesome, but yeah. Something is coming. Something dark. She's talking Thrawn right now. Now this is just unbelievably cool. She forces down her lightsabers and she's not holding them and making a circle. She forces the lightsabers, does a circle thing. This looks like a destroyed Jedi temple, by the way. All right, we gotta watch that again. We gotta watch that like 10 more times. Hang on. Hang on, one more time. All right, one more time. One more time. Okay, one more time. I mean, come on. And then when she lands right here, look what's behind her. Look at all these markings. World between worlds much? She's going to a Jedi temple. She's going to a Jedi freaking temple to start the trailer. To possibly go into the world between worlds. I mean, look at these markings. These are the exact markings that Ezra Bridger saw on the temple and on Lothal when he went into the world between worlds. This is the beginning of the show. That, like all trailers, show the beginning of the show. The first few episodes, they don't spoil the end of the show. This is the beginning of the show. She's going straight into the world between worlds immediately. Immediately. This is freaking wild. And they literally, it's the quickest shot ever. They're trying to hide it from you. You ready? Look at how fast this shot is. Boom, boom, gone. She can sense it. Again, the Lucasfilm is all red. Come on. Even that is hype. First look at Sabine live action ever. This is Natalie Bordizzo, something like that. Natasha. She looks awesome. Like the perfect Sabine. You see her helmet right there. She's got the perfect hair. And then Baylan. Baylan is saying something. This is a new beginning. Now, Baylan is the dark, corrupted Jedi that we will see later on in the trailer. He looks awesome, by the way. But he's a corrupted Jedi that survived Order 66. Goes out to the New Beyond or the Unknown Regions. And he's going to be one of the main villains of this season. Because Thrawn is going to be the overarching villain, but it's going to be Baylan and his apprentice. A Lothcat, first Lothcat in live action, like on Lothal. We've seen a Lothcat before in live action, just this one is actually on Lothal because Sabine is on Lothal in Ezra Bridger's house. There's Sabine again, still at Ezra Bridger's house on Lothal. Insane. This is Ahsoka fighting these droids. Now, these droids, we saw something similar to them in The Mandalorian Season 2, but again, this is her coming out of the hole. You can see the hole is still right here, the hole that she just went into the New Beyond. So, I mean, the World Between Worlds. So I think she's going into this Jedi Temple, she goes into the World Between Worlds, and when she comes out, she gets attacked by these droids, and these droids are working for Thrawn, but not directly. It's going to be Morgan Elsbeth's character. Those will be the droids. I believe. This is all just rumor and speculation, guys. I don't know what's going on. This is all just rumor and speculation, okay? Then this is what is going to be extremely important. Now, this is the Phantom. or is it the Spectre or the Phantom? What's the first and the second one? Whatever. So the Ghost, which is Hera Syndulla's ship, has a smaller ship that they take like on smaller adventures called the Phantom. And this is the Phantom. And you see Chopper's little head right there. You're about to see him in a second. And you see Hera Syndulla flying it. But what is this ship that she's chasing? Now, this is very, very important. Now, this ship, I believe, is going to be a piece of the ship that Morgan Elsbeth's character was creating in The Mandalorian Season 2 on Corvus. She was creating a ship to be able to travel to the New Beyond. So we don't know much about this New Beyond, but we know that it's hard to get to. It's not an easy place to navigate, and getting there is extremely difficult. That's why Thrawn and Ezra are stuck there. It's not like they can easily come and go. This is I'm losing my mind right now. This is probably a piece to that ship or something along those lines. It honestly looks like the panel to the Death Star, but we know that that's not the case. But yeah, so it looks like Hera Syndulla and Chopper are chasing down this piece, or the ship itself, of the ship that can take them to the New Beyond. Wild. And you're about to see Hera Syndulla for the first time in live action, so get extremely hyped. You ready? There she is, driving in the cockpit. There's an empty seat beside her. Maybe somebody's cropped out here and they don't want to show us who's beside her. Maybe Zeb Aurelius, maybe her son, maybe something along those lines. Or maybe she's just flying by herself. But you never know. Hera Syndulla, boom, in live action right there. Boom, 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 boom. Wild. One of the greatest pilots in the galaxy. Chopper in live action, boom, right there. Chopper is a top 5 droid, easy, hands down, top 5 droid, maybe top 3 on some days. However you feel about him, he's the GOAT, okay? He's the GOAT. And he's in live action now. And Dave Filoni's in charge, and he is the greatest ever. This is Baylan. Oh, our first look at Baylan right here. Boom, right there. So I'll get into what they're saying on our second run through. This is more just like looking at things. So this looks like a very colorful planet behind him. We don't know what it's going to be, but this is Baylan. He looks awesome, by the way. The beard, the gray hair, he looks so cool. He's got that very corrupted Jedi look to him. Unbelievable. Looks unbelievably cool. It's just mind-boggling. Then you get our first look at Shin, which is going to be his apprentice. This is Shin. She's rumored to be a Night Sister. We're not sure yet, but they will both be wielding red lightsabers, which is insane. Insane. But she's attacking some ship, maybe New Republic, maybe Imperial. We don't know. But you see this lady try and shoot at her. Yeah, it looks New Republic to me. Definitely good guys, not bad guys. And she's got the red lightsaber. Fighting this summer. It comes out in August, by the way. So this is the scene that ended the epilogue of Star Wars Rebels, but it's not. It's not. It kind of is close. This might be the exact scene right here. It's the 2 X-Wings flying Ahsoka in to Ezra's house where Sabine is. This could be that actual scene, but the next scene we're about to see is not that scene. So this might be it, but the next one is not. So it cuts to make it look like they're the same scene, but this is a completely different place. This might be the inside town of Lothal now, but this is Ahsoka and she's not wearing her white robes, so it's a completely different scene. And Sabine's hair is long. In the end of that season, her hair is very short. So this is a completely different time where Sabine is being called upon by Ahsoka. This is a completely different time. So we've heard the rumors that there's going to be 2 separate a time jump in the middle of the Ahsoka show, and there's going to be 2 separate time chunks at the beginning and the end. And maybe this is the first time chunk where Sabine has longer hair, and that will really be telling on where we are in the timeline. And Ahsoka's not wearing the white robes. And then in the second half of the season, Ahsoka's wearing the white robes, and Sabine has the shorter hair, indicating a big time jump. I think that will only make sense. I don't know. You guys tell me. So it looks like the Lothal, by the way, is frickin' thriving if this is actually Lothal. Sabine says it's been a while. Things have changed. Then you get these 3 ships coming out of hyperspace with Mon frickin' Mothma. So Mon Mothma is rumored to become or actually becomes the Chancellor of the New Republic in the Senate, which is awesome. But Mon Mothma is getting a bigger role than just the Andor show. And she will be in the Ahsoka show, which is wild. And she is actually a hologram here. So who is she talking to? Maybe Ahsoka, but it could be somebody else. Did somebody say Leia Organa? It wasn't me. Leia Organa. Princess Leia Organa. This is our first and only look at Grand Admiral Thrawn. You only get the back of his head. They still haven't confirmed who's going to be playing Grand Admiral Thrawn, but we do believe it will be Lars Mikkelsen, okay? And, I mean, just seeing him from behind is awesome. He's wearing his iconic white suit here. He's in some ship of some kind. I don't know. It's weird, honestly, that we're seeing Grand Admiral Thrawn in the trailer because I don't think it will happen until later on in the season. And you don't really usually get later on in the season clips in a trailer. So it's very interesting that we're seeing Thrawn, but again, it's just the back of his head. And this is when Ahsoka says something absolutely crazy, by the way. Like, mind-blowing. Heir to the Empire. Boom, confirmed. So one of the announcements that also happened at Star Wars Celebration that we're going to talk about after we break down this episode. Am I talking too fast? I'm very excited. Is an announcement that Dave Filoni got a freaking movie. He's directing his own freaking movie. And it's going to be a Mandoverse climactic event where it interconnects all these storylines into one big movie event. And Dave Filoni will be directing it, which is fucking wild. I go from freaking to fuking to eventually, you know. But Ahsoka even mentioning the words heir to the Empire here could be an indication that that movie that Dave Filoni is creating is going to be called Heir to the freaking Empire, and it's going to be awesome. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But Ahsoka says the words. She said the thing. And again, she looks like she's on Corvus here. Like, I don't know. It's a weird planet behind her. So this is Morgan Elsbeth, and is this the same ship that Thrawn was just on? I think it is. That's Thrawn on this same ship that Morgan Elsbeth is on right here. That's kind of crazy. Maybe this is the ship that can take you from and to the new beyond. It is a weird looking ship. A lot of weird looking things going on around here. Could be the ship that takes you from and to the new beyond, which would be insanity. So that's confirmed right there. Thrawn is on this same exact ship. You can tell the circle things there, that thing there, the arch right there is the exact same ship that Morgan Elsbeth is on right here. You got the circle things there, the circle there, the arch right there. It's the same ship. So this is probably the ship that can take you from the New Beyond to the Star Wars Galaxy and to the Star Wars Galaxy. From the Star Wars Galaxy to the New Beyond. Morgan Elsbeth looking great as always. She is supposed to be a Night. Why can't I not pause it right there? There we go. She's supposed to be a Night Sister, one of the last Night Sisters remaining in the Star Wars galaxy, but not the New Beyond because that's where they originate from. Am I talking too fast? I think I'm talking too fast. Okay, so I'll calm down. Hang on. So Morgan Elsbeth was in that Ahsoka episode in The Mandalorian season 2, and she was the one who gave Din Djarin his Beskar spear, and she is going to be very, very, very important in this Ahsoka series. Then we get a great look at Ahsoka and Baylan, and they're about to duke it out. But here's the thing. Look behind them. What the freak are they doing? Where are they? Are they in the world between worlds right now? It looks like they're on some type of Jedi temple right here. And it looks like these glowing things, and you'll see them in the shots around the two of them through this whole entire thing. Like, it looks like the New Beyond. And it's weird that they got, like, these lights here. Something's being staged, like, I don't know, like some research or something from the Empire, maybe trying to figure out what's going on at this Jedi temple or something along those lines. But this looks like they are inside the world between worlds right this second, which is kind of insane that the two of them are going to fight in the world between worlds. So you got Baylan. He has this cool, like, little cross thing on top of his. It's not like Kylo Ren's. It's smaller, but it doesn't have like lightsabers coming out the side, but it is a cool like sword, like, you know how swords actually look in like medieval times and stuff. That's kind of what his looks like. And then boom, there he is. This is awesome. And Harrison Dula is saying something right here that says we have to prepare for the worst. But there she is with Mon Calamari next to her and a normal human. But she's in a ship. This is crazy. Actually, she might... well, there goes my Leia theory. She might be talking to Mon Mothma right now in this thing, but who knows? Who knows? Then you got Ahsoka, and this. I mean, come on. This fight is going to be ridiculously wild. Ahsoka strikes some weird pose right here, trying to pause. Oh no. Ahsoka, strike the pose. Damn it! I'm not good at this, guys. No. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. There it is. She kicks her leg up like that. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's pushing off that wall and she's going to do like a front flip over him. Very Ahsoka-like. But this just proves, because we were told that there's going to be a bunch of lightsaber duels in this show. There's going to be an insane amount of lightsaber duels in this show. You have 2 dark side using, red lightsaber wielding people in this show, with Baylan and his apprentice Shin. And there's going to be multiple conflicts between them and Ahsoka, who has 2 white lightsabers. Not to mention the fact that Sabine still has Ezra Bridger's green lightsaber, so then you might have some conflict there. There's going to be many lightsaber duels in this show. Calm down. Okay, then you got Shin, this is the apprentice, chasing down what looks to be Ahsoka's ship, or something along those lines. Then you got Baylan doing some hallway scene with some New Republic people, a lot like Vader in Rogue One. Literally very similar. Then you get our first look at Ezra Bridger in live action. Now, you never actually see him, but this is a hologram that Sabine has of him. So this is our first look at live action Ezra Bridger, which is very, very cool. And there's Sabine again with the long hair still. She will get the short hair at some point, but she's still living in Ezra's house. She spray painted the walls, made it look all nice, you know. Then you got this. This looks like an Inquisitor, by the way. This might not even be Shin. This might be an Inquisitor. Could be a flashback. Could be Ahsoka in the World Between Worlds, or could just be Shin and she just gets a cool mask. But that's an Inquisitor. For sure. So is this a flashback? What do you guys think? Do you think this could be a flashback? And by the way, we just hit 12 concurrent stream people watching the stream right now, and that's the most we've ever had. So thank you guys for tuning in. Do you think this is an Inquisitor, or do you think this is a flashback, or do you think this is just Shin, the apprentice? And do you think she has a double-sided lightsaber? What do we think? Either way, awesome. Another lightsaber duel. Then you get some other names for Ahsoka, and of course, Jedi is one of them. But that is, of course, right before she fights that whatever. This droid says blah, 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 blah. Again, we'll get into what actually gets said in this in our second run through. The Ahsoka show in August. So it's in August. We're in April right now, half of April, so we won't even count April, May, June, July, August. About 4 months until this show comes out. This is very, very, very exciting. Can't wait for this. This just blew my mind, made it Christmas morning all day over again. Let's see what you guys thought about this trailer before we watch it again. What did you guys think? I can't really have the chat and the trailer going at the same time. I'll lose my mind. But let's see what you guys thought. Holy crap, you guys are chatting so much. I'm going to try and catch up really, really fast. Here's where my quick talking comes into use. Darth Lopez says, man, I'm going to freeze myself in carbonite until August. Exactly. Journeyman says, in my opinion, the Ahsoka trailer is great, and the Heir to the Empire movie by Dave Filoni is going to be great. Not looking forward to the other 3 movies. Wow, geez, bummer. Darth Lopez says, redemption for Daisy in Rey, I believe. Honestly, a lot of people are upset the sequels are coming back, Rey's coming back. I'm excited for that movie. I'm not as excited as I am for the other 2 movies, and we'll get into those later, but yes, I'm excited for that movie. Honey Badger says, World Between Worlds, let's freaking go. Exactly. He says, my wife, I mean Sabine. Look at her helmet. My wife. Okay, Darth Lopez and Honey Badger, you're going to have to fight over her. Dr. Lopez says Chopper is top 3 droids for sure. Honey Badger says, in Dave we trust. This will be everything Kenobi wasn't. Whew. Yeah. Whew. Ha. Whew. Ha. Ha. Whew. Ha. Whew. Ha. Honey Badger follows up and says, Shin, she looks amazing. The red lightsaber looks a bit orange. I actually saw that too. Then red, but maybe it's just the trailer, and definitely, yeah. So I think it's definitely the trailer. They will fix that. It does look very, very orange. I've seen that all over the internet so far today. So they definitely are going to see that themselves. They still got 4 months to work on it, and we'll definitely see some better looking lightsabers as well. you know. All right, I'm gonna skip down. I don't want to miss a lot of your chats, but just summarize them as we go. Dr. Lopez says, hit the like button for our homie. Yeah, exactly. Hit the like button. What are you guys doing? Yeah, 13 now. Let's go. Oh, 13. We hit 13. Let's go. Okay. Honey Badger says, this is a 10 out of 10 trailer. Honey Badger, this is a freaking 1 billion out of 10 trailer. This was the greatest trailer I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, it is. Better than Endgame, better than Infinity War, which were insane trailers. This is the best trailer I've ever seen. And it's a teaser trailer. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds. We're going to watch it again. Hang on. Swagger Like Us says, Ahsoka's premise in setting... you lost me. And setting up the new Beyond by itself makes it the most anticipated series of 2024. It's in 2023. But yes, I know what you mean. Anything is possible. The Grisk, the Acolyte of the Beyond, Din and Grogu, Cal Kestis, Hondo Unaka, Rex. Anything is possible in this show. Honey Badger says, I had faith in Ahsoka, but man, I am more hyped now. It looks beautiful. Yes, best trailer I've ever seen. Agreed with that. Gave me actual chills. Exactly. This trailer is unbelievably good. And here's the thing. The Ahsoka show, like Swagger Like Us says, has the ability to bring in anybody. We've already seen Thrawn, Sabine, Harrison Duel, all that. But it could bring in Din and Grogu, Cal Kestis, Hondo Naka, Rex, Captain Rex, Acolytes of the Beyond, the Grisk, like he's saying. Could bring in all of these people, which is in freaking sane. Dr. Lopez says, okay, lunch break is over. Again, hit the like button for my new favorite Star Wars podcast. Wow, thanks, Dr. Lopez. Go enjoy the rest of your work day. And we'll be here getting hyped for you, okay? Have a great rest of your day. And of course, yeah, hit that like button. We're going to watch the trailer again, and this time we're going to listen to what they're actually talking about, what the dialogue is going on in this trailer, because it is also just as important as the visuals, if we're being real, okay? Let's pull the trailer back up, and let's run it back, okay? So Ahsoka says right off the bat, she says something is coming, and she says something dark. So she's obviously referring to Thrawn and something along those lines, which she later refers to as the heir to the Empire. Can't get over the scene. Oh my God, it's so cool. World between worlds, stuff like that. She can sense the darkness coming, which is very, very original trilogy-esque. Then you get Baylan say, this is a new beginning, which is kind of crazy for some. War. A war is coming. For others, power. So what Baylan is saying is for some people, a war is coming. For others, and maybe he's referring to Palpatine in this situation, power is coming. Maybe he knows about Palpatine's contingency plan. I don't know. But yeah, it does look very, very orangey. This summer. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, this is again not the epilogue to Star Wars Rebels because Sabine's hair is long. Okay? That is the key indicator that this is not the epilogue to Star Wars Rebels. And it's before that. Sabine says it's been a while. Ahsoka says things have changed. Many things have changed. That means she's already been into the world between worlds. She's already found out that everything is destiny. She's already going to the new beyond. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. She also says, I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return. She says, she started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the freaking Empire. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right. Harris says we have to prepare for the worst. So again, She's working with the New Republic. They're ready to prepare for the worst, meaning Thrawn's freaking return with an undead army of stormtroopers. You get the cool scene of them fighting again. Shin flying around. Ahsoka says the Jedi fell a long time ago. Because, again, this is a good 35-ish years around since Order 66. So the Jedi fell a long, long time ago. There aren't many left, as we see a picture of frickin' Ezra Bridger. Wild. And this Inquisitor type looking person. Oh, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. And then this droid right here says, perhaps it's time to begin again. Meaning that maybe we could see a Jedi Order being formed. But this is Lothal right here in the background. So it is possible. I mean, we just got an announcement that we're going to be seeing Rey's Jedi Order being built up. But the way that this trailer is playing it out is that Ahsoka's going to start the next Jedi Order, which is very strange because, first of all, she's not in the sequel trilogy, which is weird by like in and of itself. It's weird. But maybe she's in the New Beyond, creating her own new Jedi Order, maybe something along those lines. Who knows? Who knows? But maybe Ahsoka's even in the movie that Rey is creating her new Jedi Order. Whew, so much possibilities. Literally, like I've said the past couple days, the single greatest time to be a Star Wars fan is right this very second. You can go rewatch the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, the sequel trilogy, The Mandalorian, Rogue One, the Solo film, all those shows. And now you can get ridiculously hyped with us today about Star Wars Celebration, about the next 2 episodes of The Mandalorian, about the Ahsoka show, and about all the other projects to come. 3 new movies. Like, this is the best time in history to be a Star Wars fan. Ever. And we get to do it together, live, right now, all together, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Swagger Like Us says this trailer is on pace to smash the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer record. Let's go. Exactly. It has 2.5 million views just on the Star Wars YouTube page in the first 4 hours. So that's like a fraction of how many views it actually has. And yes, the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer broke the record. This is going to break the record. It's going to smash the record out of the park. This show is going to blow minds. Honey Badger says Thrawn looks amazing even though it's just the back of his head, but Ahsoka looks 10 times better, man. She looks great. I'm so hyped. Yes. No way. Ezra, I missed that. Dude, Ezra Bridger in live action, first look was in a hologram, but you know, we're gonna eventually see him. It's possible that Ezra just gets like teased out the entire season and we don't really see him until the finale. And I don't want to talk about bummer stuff, but that could be happening. Honey Badger says, so Luke, Ahsoka, and Rey will have their own Jedi Orders. I'm so confused. Yeah, there might be multiple Jedi Orders that have different beliefs, which would be wild. Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat says the Inquisitor, I swear, is the 8th brother from Rebels Season 2, the one that fell off the Sith temple on Malachor after fighting Kanan with the helmet. It's almost identical. Okay, that is crazy. Let me look that up. What did you say, the 6th brother? The 8th brother. Let's look it up. 8th brother. Let's see. Almost identical. And we know that Star Wars Rebels has different design. Oh my god, he's right. Holy crap. Hang on a second. I'm going to try and put them side by side. Hang on. Holy crap, you're right, Jim Butler. Whew. Hang on 1 second. I'm getting there. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, hang on. Whoa. Everybody remain calm. All right, here we go. Take a screenshot of that. Oops, I just froze the stream for a second there, but we're good. We're still live. We're still moving. We're still grooving. So ready? I'm going to put these two side by side right here. Wow, this is way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Here we go. Boom, and then boom. Oops, nope. Boom. Boom. There we go. I did it. I did it, ladies and gentlemen. I did it. I did it. Okay, here we go. You ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Are you ready for this? So this right here, hang on. Let me show you guys. This right here is the guy from the trailer, okay? Now let me zoom in on this a little bit more. Boom, 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 boom. Scroll. Oh, oops. Back up. Scroll up. Oh, dang it. Hang on. You see the helmet? You see the helmet? You see the helmet? See how it's like layered like that? And I know this is kind of a bad screenshot and it's blurry, whatever. It's the best we got. And it's like layered in the front. You got the different visor type thing. And then this is the eighth brother from Rebels. Hold up. Wait a minute. Jim Butler called it out. The eighth brother that we all believed to be dead in this episode of season 2 of Rebels is standing right in front of us today in the Ahsoka show trailer. So it has to be a flashback, or this guy somehow survived, which is way more unlikely. So this is a flashback. This is her going into the world between worlds and fighting this eighth brother again. What? 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 That is crazy. Great catch, Jim Butler. Round of applause for Jimmy. Honey Badger says, that's so cool. I can't wait for this show. I hope you're right. That would be an amazing poll. Dude, it was crazy. Swagger Like Us says, I'm still hoping that Tales of the Jedi gets a second season. Please. Hashtag Darth Kennedy. Exactly. Jimmy Butler, it's true. Barriss Offee was rumored in the Ahsoka show. So it does seem like they went away from the whole Barriss Offee thing just because they went for a different Jedi who survived Order 66 in Balin, and now he's going to have an apprentice, and it wouldn't make sense for Barriss to be the apprentice, but yeah, you know. Honey Badger says, Maul and Reva survived. I believe it. It's possible he could survive, but it could also be just a flashback, which would be just as crazy. Just as crazy. I mean, just as crazy. Like, just as crazy, which would be insane. That is a great catch. Holy crap. That eighth brother in the Ahsoka trailer. That is wild. That is wild. That is wild. Let's get a better look at him. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Hang on. One sec. There we go. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This guy right here, we know he dies on Malachor in season 2 of Rebels, a lot like Ahsoka did. And he's standing in the Ahsoka show today. Crazy. Crazy. Jim Butler says, if the eighth brother survives that fall and Tech didn't survive, I'll be sad. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors that Tech could have survived, but honestly, you're just going to be sad either way because Tech's not going to be the same Tech that we remember him. He's going to have experiments run on him. He's going to be a lot like Echo, and maybe not even, like maybe the Empire puts another inhibitor chip in his head or something along those lines. Yeah, Tech won't be the good guy we remember. Swagger Like Us says, Hayden Christensen episode will break the internet. Dude, it will break the world in half. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. It's absolutely wild. The fact of the matter is, this is a teaser trailer, and we didn't even scratch the surface with it, and it is still blowing people's minds. Honey Badger says, you misspelled pissed off at Jimmy Butler. No way Tech didn't survive. He's superpower is his brain. Okay. Okay. Swagger Like Us says, wow, with the hard eyes. Is that because of me? I am looking nice today. I know. Thank you. We're empty. So, this is the perfect segue. My Rise of Skywalker cup. So, there was 3 movies announced this morning. Again, my phone blew the hell up when I woke up this morning. The Ahsoka trailer's godly, but the other messages were 3 movies, good cups follow orders. Yes, this is the good cup that followed orders. 3 movies have been announced. The first of which is in 2025, and it is going to be Rey in her New Jedi Order. It's going to be called New Jedi Order. And it's going to take place 15 years after Rise of Skywalker. Now, this is very, very strange. Very, very strange. 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. Why would they do this? The movie's only going to come out 6 years after the Rise of Skywalker, and Daisy Ridley is not 15 years older. Time travel. Why would they do this? Why would they go 15 years in the future? Here's why. If Palpatine just disappeared and then a short year or two later a new threat arrived, it would be dumb. There has to be a kind of era of peace for a little bit. 15 years. And Daisy's going to have her own Jedi temple. Maybe the rumor about her having twins could come into fruition. Somehow, I believe Kylo Ren will be tied into this. There's no way they're going to keep the sequels going without the best character from the sequels. You know? But the thing is, she's getting her own new Jedi Order. This could tie in with Ahsoka, because we know Ahsoka can survive this long if she doesn't die in this Mando movie or this Mando timeline at all. It could also have Grogu involved, because Grogu will be about 100 years old by then, and we know that Yoda told us in Return of the Jedi, that he's been training Jedi since he was 100. So that could be the case, that Grogu is helping out around the Jedi Temple. But who will be the threat in this? Could it be the Grisk? Could the Grisk come in? Could the Yuzan Vong come in and be the threat to the whole galaxy? And will there be a new republic to be the governor or the government of the galaxy? Or what's going on around the galaxy? There's a lot of unanswered questions, and I actually believe that this could be a very, very good movie. And even the sequel haters out there, I think it will fix a lot of the problems that the sequels had and make the sequels even better. So I think the Mandalorian timeline with all these shows coming out are going to make the sequels better. But I also think that post-sequel trilogy content with making the characters of Rey, Finn, Poe, Rose, Kylo Ren better will make the sequels better in general. Now here's the thing. Finn. John Boyega has said many times that he does not want to come back to Star Wars. I don't blame him. The way he was treated on that movie, or in all three movies, was a disgrace. He had zero character development. All he did was scream Rey a few times every movie. And I wouldn't blame him if he didn't want to come back. But if he were to come back, 15 years after Rise of Skywalker, if Finn is a Jedi Master, now you're talking about some really happy fans. Finn would be the best to really develop his character. Maybe Rey turns dark side or something crazy like that, and Finn has to be the one who saves her. Like, there could be some really good stories that could go anywhere possible, which would be awesome. Jimmy Butler says, I'm calling you Jimmy, sorry Jim. Jimmy Butler says the fact Sabine appears so much in that trailer hopefully means that she will appear in The Mandalorian Season 3 as well. That could be the case. Actually, people at Star Wars Celebration saw the first 7 minutes of the next Mandalorian episode, and I haven't really heard much about those first 7 minutes, but I've heard they're really, really good. Honey Badger says, I hope Sabine shows up in Mando. Yeah, you both just said the same thing. I really do hope she does as well. Freak Zeke, love the name. Freak Zeke says, Daisy Ridley coming back? I'm down for that. I'm down for it as well. And it seems as though a lot of fans are down for it. I thought more fans would be upset about it, but the Ahsoka show trailer kind of eased the pain. And the other two movies, of course. Swagger Like Us says, I can see Killer and Beck somehow coming into the Mandoverse as an older Jedi Master who survived Order 66. That would be awesome. I mean, it is possible, but he lost Grogu at some point, because Grogu is not with him at the beginning of The Mandalorian, and it's possible. It's possible. Honey Badger says, if Kylo and Finn don't return and Daisy does, I will riot. Yeah, I think Kylo Ren will come back in some sort of way. I just don't know how. If they'll bring his character back in real life, like in physical form, or just in Force Ghost form. Honey Badger says, sorry, if Kylo and Poe don't return and Daisy does, I will riot. Poe Dameron will most likely definitely return. Freak Zeke says, been waiting on post episode 9 content. Yeah, it's definitely coming. Yeah, outside of Lego stuff. Yeah, exactly. The Lego movie. We watched my review of the Lego movie on Tuesday. Or was it Tuesday? Yeah, on Tuesday. And it was great. Honey Badger says, finally, Jedi Master Finn. Exactly. Jedi Master Finn is going to be one of the coolest things that many Star Wars fans have been wanting for a long time. Swagger Like Us says, all those sequel trilogy actors were class acts. Unfortunately, they were put in a tough spot via bad writing and Star Wars' greed. Exactly. All those actors, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, all those actors had the ability to not talk crap about Disney this whole entire time. They haven't been like, oh yeah, there was never a plan. This was just a crapshoot. Disney Star Wars is terrible, blah 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 blah. They've been class acts, like Swagger Like Us is saying. And maybe that will bring them back. Zap says, Grogu won't be in the Rey movie. What do you think? Probably just in the Mando movie. Here's the thing, and I'm making a video on it right now, and I say it in the video that I'm making. If Grogu's in that movie will take place before the Mandalorian movie, or like come out before the Mandalorian movie. It won't take place before the Mandalorian movie. If that movie has Grogu in it, and Din Djarin is not anywhere to be seen, that means Din Djarin dies. Now, I'm sure many of you are like, well, Din Djarin will be ancient by the time of this movie anyway, so wouldn't it be only natural that he is dead? But it will spoil the fact that he does die. And it might not be the biggest spoiler in the world, but it is a spoiler nonetheless. And maybe Grogu showing up at the end of that movie as like a post-credit scene would get people even more excited for the Mando movie. But yeah, I really do hope that Grogu will be in that movie just because it's the new Jedi Order and Grogu should be involved in all of that. But we'll see. Swagger Like Us says, Mike, how do you feel about the Old Republic or First Jedi? So yeah, let's talk about that next. We'll save the Dave Filoni movie for the last one. But there is a third movie. The third movie is a Origins of the Jedi, the Dawn of the Jedi movie, being directed by James Mangold. Now, I don't know much about James Mangold. I haven't done my due diligence of looking up what James Mangold has done in the past. But a Dawn of the Jedi movie? So when people thought there was a secret trilogy happening, a sequel trilogy happening, that is very far from the truth. There is a post-sequel movie that's just going to be one, and maybe it turns into a sequel trilogy, but we don't know yet. But as of right now, it's just one movie, The New Jedi Order. Then we're going to get a Mando movie, which is going to take place about 30-ish, 40-ish years before that movie. Then you're talking about tens of thousands of years before that is a Dawn of the Jedi movie being created and directed by James Mangold. A Dawn of the Jedi movie. And that will lead us into that whole time period with the Dawn of the Jedi, the Dawn of the Sith, the Mandalorian Civil Wars, the Old Republic with thousands of Sith and thousands of Jedi having civil wars against each other for generations and thousands of years. So, Mike, what are my feelings about the Old Republic / First Jedi? Yes, please. Yes, please. That is awesome. That is awesome. Honey Badger says, Dawn of the Jedi movie? Yes. So the third movie that was announced. You have the sequel movie that comes out in 2025. That is Rey's Jedi Order. You have the Mandalorian movie that's going to be directed by Dave Filoni. And the third movie is James Mangold, Dawn of the Jedi. The Dawn of the freaking Jedi. So there is a Dawn of the Jedi story. And there is the Old Republic. And there is the Dawn of the Sith story and all that stuff. But it's all legends. All of it. It's Legends material. But as Dave Filoni once said, Legends material is just open real estate. And they can take all of that Legends material, bring it into canon, create new characters, use Legends characters, all that stuff. It is going to be insane. Honey Badger says, Mando movie was announced? I only heard about the Ahsoka news. You got to fill me in. We'll get into the Mando movie in a second, but we're talking about the Dawn of the Jedi movie first. So the Dawn of the Jedi movie is going to be, I think, the last one made. It's going to go sequel movie, Dave Filoni, Mando movie, and then the Dawn of the Jedi movie. And I think the Dawn of the Jedi movie will be like a beginning to a whole new era of Star Wars. And we'll still get Skywalker saga stuff, but it will be probably a little less. And we'll get more of just, holy crap, Old Republic, Dawn of the Jedi, like crazy stuff. And maybe billions of freaking movies in that genre or that time period in Star Wars, and it will be insane. It will be insane, and I can't freaking wait. I can't wait. Like, that is probably the second most hype movie of the three. Dave Filoni, of course, being the most hype. So yeah, there's not really much to talk about with that Dawn of the Jedi movie. It is so far away, and there's no cast. It's just the director. We don't really know much about it, but I'm very, very excited for it. They got to do the use. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I was right. Freak Zeke says they got to do the Yuuzhan Vong. It is possible they do the Yuuzhan Vong in this post-sequel trilogy time period with Rey and her new Jedi Order, which would be awesome. Swagger Like Us says, love that concept. Finally, we're cracking into the old Republic egg. All those awesome source material. Exactly. Untapped potential. That's all it is. Let's go. Hyped for the 3 movies, man. This is better than Christmas. Sorry, Chris Kringle. Yeah, this is honestly like Christmas 2.0. This is the best Star Wars celebration that I can remember. It's the best Star Wars celebration I can remember, and it's only day one. It's only day one, which is crazy. It's crazy. You're crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. Wild. Swagger Like Us says, Yuuzhan Vong and Grisk, please, Filoni. I do believe that we'll be getting one of the two at some point, sometime soon. I really, really do. Zap says, do you think that we will see proto-sabers and pull them from legends like that? Proto-sabers, like the ones that the OG Jedi used in the Origins of the Jedi comics and stuff? Possibly. Yeah, imagine seeing the first ever Jedi who is just discovering the Force going to discover a freaking Jedi, or creating a Jedi temple around a kyber crystal cored planet like Ilum, and they go and find their own kyber crystal for the first time. No other Jedi has ever done this. They have to discover this themselves for the first time. They're discovering this all by themselves, and then they go find a kyber crystal, create the first ever Jedi lightsaber. Like, this is insanity, and this is the stuff that we could be getting in this Dawn of the Jedi movie. Wild. Swagger Like Us says, creative, the best Star Wars celebration announcements in years. Exactly. When we're only on day one. And Zap says, yeah, the proto-sabers were the first lightsabers. Exactly. We could see that in that movie, which would be wild. Journeyman says, can I ask a serious question? Why should I be excited for the 3 movies when they are most likely not going to be good? Well, why wouldn't they be good? If you say because Disney doesn't make good movies, Rogue One exists. The Force Awakens is a good movie. And now you have Dave Filoni in charge of one of the movies, and you have more of a, we know what we did with the sequels type attitude, and we're going to make things better. So Journeyman, I know you're a hater. I know you're a Debbie Downer, but you're not going to get me down. The hype is real. These 3 movies are going to be absolutely insane. Dawn of the Jedi, here's my answer to your question. Why should I be excited for the 3 movies? 4 words. Dawn of the Jedi. And yes, I had to count out those words. Dawn of the Jedi. Boom. Dawn of the Jedi. That's it. That's why. Nathaniel says, what's up? What's up, Nathaniel? Honey Badger says, hype is real. Swagger Like Us says, Ahsoka panel Saturday. This is an awesome weekend, but it's only Friday. Blue milk's on me. Let's go, blue milk. That's what I'm drinking in this cup, actually, for real. It's blue milk. No, it's water, but I wish it was blue milk. Yeah. No, so the hype is absolutely real, and this is only day one. Here's the thing. We got the Ahsoka trailer today. The Ahsoka panel is tomorrow. So we could be getting even more Ahsoka news. And I think they released this trailer today because they're going to bring out the actor who plays Baylan. They're going to bring out the actor or actresses who play Sabine and Hera. They're going to bring out all these people to the panel that's tomorrow morning. And that's why they gave the trailer today, so that those people coming out on stage aren't like a surprise to anybody. Cole says, let's go, freaking hyped. Exactly. Honey Badger says, Mike, can you go over the Sith in Ahsoka one more time, please? Okay, so the 2 people with the red lightsabers, aren't actually Sith. They are well, Balin, the guy with the beard, the nice gray beard, by the way, we'll talk about that later. With the nice gray beard, that is Balin. He is a corrupted Jedi who is rumored to have survived Order 66, meaning he survived Order 66 and he fled to the unknown regions where he became like eluded with the dark side, and he corrupted his own kyber crystal, created a red lightsaber. He was originally a Jedi though. So yeah, that is wild. He is a Jedi who survived. And then he gets a Padawan named Shin, and Shin is going to be rumored to be related to the Night Sisters. So she might be kind of an Asajj Ventress type apprentice. So that is where the two red lightsabers come from. They're not technically Sith, but they are dark side wielding Jedi. Corrupted Jedi just sounds so cool. Swagger Like Us says AP5 cameo would be cool. AP5. I'm blanking on AP5. Who's AP5? I'm looking it up. Oh, the droid from Rebels. Yeah. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Freak Zeke says Sabine is freaking beautiful. Has a freaking beautiful actress portraying her. Swagger Like Us says Natasha equals Mando princess. Honey Badger says, hey freak, she's my wife. Okay, calm down guys, calm down. There's enough Sabine to go around the chat. That sounded so bad. Sabine is off limits. Nobody can have her, okay? She is Ezra's. Okay? Okay. Journeyman says, yes, I'm definitely a Debbie Downer. I'm definitely a Debbie Downer, but I think I just look at reality, history, and KK, and just say there is more disaster and problems than there are good positive. Yes, okay. I know you're a Debbie Downer, and that's your thing. I love it. But yes, if you look at the history of Kathleen Kennedy and the disasters that was the sequel trilogy, you can say that, sure, why would I be excited for those next 3 movies? But here's the thing. You could also say they've learned their lesson from those 3 movies. Kathleen Kennedy will be gone by the end of this year. Dave Filoni's in charge of one of these movies and hopefully overseeing the other 2 movies. And they have learned their lesson, and they have learned their lesson, and they have learned their lesson. And now these 3 movies are going to be ridiculously hyped. We're ridiculously hyped. Freak Zeke says Waifu Wars. You lost me there. Honey Badger says she's mine. Ezra can't stop me. Wife Wars. The Wife Wars. Oh my god. Somebody write that down. Cole says lol. This ain't a family show anymore. Yes it is. We settled it. Family show. Dennis, what is up? Zap says I'd watch out. You don't want Ezra's attitude nowadays. Yeah, we don't know where Ezra's state of mind is at. Honey Badger, you don't want to go messing with Ezra Bridger's woman. Dennis says Sabine Ezra love story. I really do hope so. I hope we get that fleshed out some more. Journeyman says, but have they learned their lesson after 6 years and no movie? Well, that was the idea. The idea was we're going to take a few years off to regroup and come out with an actual plan. And it seems as though they have done that. There's a plan to create a Dawn of the Jedi movie. A Dawn of the Jedi movie. And a Dave Filoni directed Mandalorian movie and a post-sequel movie. There's a plan. There is a plan. Okay? There is a plan. Cole says, I like the 3 movies, but it's not a new trilogy. Very good plan. Yeah, it's not a new trilogy. And I'm sure these 3 movies will spin off into a trilogy. A Dawn of the Jedi trilogy? Sign me up. Freak Zeke says, any chance of live-action Cal Kestis? There's always a chance of live-action Cal Kestis. So here's the thing. Jedi Survivor comes out later this month. And there's rumors that there's going to be a 3rd of the Jedi series, Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, and Jedi something. And I believe that this Jedi Survivor Jedi Survivor game is going to take us into the New Beyond. And of course, Ahsoka's bringing us into the New Beyond. And of course, the Skeleton Crew is bringing us into the New Beyond as well. So I do believe that there is a possibility that you could actually see Cal Kestis in live action this year. in either the Ahsoka show or the Skeleton Crew show. I think it is very, 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 very possible, Freak Zeke, that we could see Cal Kestis in live action this year. Journeyman says, okay, if KK is not around anymore, I would be more excited, but the fact that she is still around is not giving me any hope that the movies will be good. Well, here's what I'm hearing. She's gone by the end of this year. So I got hope. And if she's not gone by the end of this year, then we'll have a different conversation. Honey Badger says, I say there is absolutely zero chance they don't give us live action Cal Kestis. Why would Cameron Monaghan, or however you spell it, or why cast Cameron Monaghan, or however you spell it? It's not to not have him in live action. Yeah, no, that's what I've always been saying. Why have Cameron Monaghan, who's a great actor, by the way, look like Cal Kestis? They don't do that with video games. They don't make the characters look like they're voice actors if they're not going to bring them into live action. Journeyman says, other than Dave's movie, that is the only person I trust. Yeah, and Dave Filoni we trust, and that movie's going to be insane. So let's talk about it. Dave Filoni's getting his own movie that's going to be a Mandalorian movie. No title announced. I'm guessing the title is going to be Heir to the Empire, and it's going to involve all of the cast from like The Mandalorian, all the main characters, probably Bo-Katan, Din Djarin, all those people. The Skeleton Crew cast, the Ahsoka show cast with all the Rebels characters, and of course the Book of Boba Fett with Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, probably Chrysanthemum and all of them. So you're going to have Dave Filoni directing a movie that has all those heroes fighting against Thrawn and his undead army of clone troopers that are brought back to life via Night Sister Sith magic. Like wild stuff in a movie, in the movie theaters, directed by Dave Filoni, the apprentice of George Lucas himself. The Apprentice is getting his own freaking movie. Yes. I'm so excited. It is the most exciting movie of all of the movies that were announced. Sure, the post-sequel thing is kind of cool with Rey. The Dawn of the Jedi thing is freaking hype. I almost did it. We're at the 1 hour mark. I might get there soon. is freaking hype, but nothing comes close to a Dave Filoni directed Mandoverse endgame level event in a movie. Nothing comes close to it. Nothing comes close to it. They did it with The Force Unleashed. Yeah, that is true. They made him look like Sam Witwer, but that was a different scenario. That was Legends. Swagger Like Us says, Filoni's Siege of Mandalore, Book of Boba Fett, Luke Trains, Grogu episode, Tales of the Jedi, Bad Batch Season 2, the Ahsoka trailer. Kudos to Filoni. All-time legend got a film. Exactly. He got his film finally. And he just said this right here. Swagger Like Us says, the Siege of Mandalore. Other than the Siege of Mandalore, the Book of Boba Fett, Luke Training Grogu episode, Tales of the Jedi, Bad Batch Season 2, and the Ahsoka trailer all came out within the last calendar freaking year. Actually, the Book of Boba Fett episode probably came out a little over a year ago. But all that came out in the last year. Dave Filoni has been carrying Star Wars on his back for years now. And the fact that he's getting his own movie is awesome. It's awesome. It's so good. It's perfect. It's perfect. Nathaniel says, Grandmaster Hasso. I almost forgot, Nathaniel. Why would you not remind me? Hera looks a bit funky, but Sabine looks perfect. Hera does kind of look a little bit weird, but you know, it's live action to animation. You're going to have a little bit weird. She does look, they kind of kept the Ahsoka vibes going with Hera's face, you know, if that makes any sense. Honey Badger says, we got Boba in Mando, Luke in Mando, Cad Bane in Boba. I say we get Cal in the Ahsoka show. I do say we get Cal in the Ahsoka show. I think it would also be very, very smart of them to put Cal in the Skeleton Crew show, because I feel like the Skeleton Crew show is going to be very, very good, but I feel like most fans aren't going to watch it because Skeleton Crew who? And that's going to be kind of the mindset, and they're not going to go watch it. But if Cal Kestis is in it, then yeah. Journeyman says, they used motion capture, well, not with the tech we have now to use Sam Witwer for The Force Unleashed. Yes, true. Dennis says, Cal Kestis is on Kobo, the planet that Nebula... Okay, yeah, sure. Dennis, you're right. Of course. Freak Zeke says, we need Galen Merrick from Unleashed to be canon in some way. It's not likely at all. There's no way that Starkiller gets put into canon. He's just too powerful. Holy crap. Are we at 16 people right now? Holy crap, you guys are the best. Okay. It's impossible. Starkiller can't come into live action. He's too powerful to be kept alive. He's too powerful to be kept alive. It's impossible. It's impossible. Honey Badger says Dave definitely deserved it. He definitely deserved it, without a doubt. Loner22, well, now you have some friends, Loner, says, watched teaser. I really want to see Thrawn as badass as he was from the books, not Rebels. You don't think he was badass in Rebels? He plays the mind game more in Rebels than he is badass, but yes, I believe that we will see badass Thrawn, okay? Badass Thrawn. Swagger Like Us says, true. Honey Badger says, 16, let's go, hype! Dude, that's crazy. Loner22 says, I'll watch anything Star Wars. Same. I'll literally watch anything Star Wars. And I just want it to be good. That's the thing. I want it to be good. I don't want to watch crappy Star Wars. Exactly. Honey Badger says, this channel is for you then. This channel is for all then. So smash a gosh darn like button. Smash a gosh darn subscribe on the channel. Go check out the Discord in the description below. All that hype. Too much of the Gary stuff then. What? You lost me. Swagger Like Us says, Kestis says in the trailer that he's going to a place where nobody can find him. New Beyond, the Ahsoka and Mandoverse connection. Yeah, I made a whole video on that about last week, I think, about Cal Kestis in the New Beyond and how he literally says that the Empire, they're going to a place where the Empire cannot find them, and how I believe that is the New Beyond, and I do a whole video on that, so go check out that video as well. But yeah, definitely, I do think Cal Kestis is coming to live action, and it's going to be freaking wild. It's going to be freaking wild. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a lot of fun as well. There is some other news that we have to talk about. I mean, I'm just trying to keep up on with you guys. Journeyman says, so since they are doing the heir to the Empire, are we getting Ahsoka and Luke together in a movie? Luke Ahsoka for life. Yes. Freak Zeke says, a guy version of Mary Sue. Gary Stew. Oh, I get you. Which is the complaint about Rey. Yeah. No, yeah. Honey Badger says, yes, more Cal, Mando, Ahsoka meetup. Let's go. Yeah, no, for sure. Ezra and Sabine, future child, is named Jaina. Sure, why not? Journeyman, that would be insane. It would be insane. Ray, Bossman NJPW, what's up? The Rey film won't happen. What? The Rey film is happening. It's 2025 movie. It is happening, and it will happen, and it's already got a name, it's already being directed, it's already being filmed. You're wrong. Grandmaster Hasso says, I wonder why they didn't put Zeb in the trailer. Well, maybe because Zeb's not there. Maybe because Zeb is not all that connected to the Ahsoka show. Now, I know that's kind of weird because it's like the whole Rebels cast except for Zeb. And maybe he will be involved later on in the season. But we saw Zeb in Mando. He's a New Republic pilot right now. But he doesn't have a connection to the Ahsoka show just yet. But maybe we will see him. Just, you never know. Bosk NJPW says, nah. Is that like a song or something? Freak Zeke says, Galen and Rey are the true power couple. Imagine Starkiller and Rey Skywalker together forever. Honey Badger says, but they maybe keep it a secret for the Mando episodes. So maybe they will keep it early, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he's talking about Zeb. Yeah. Loner22 says, we need Rex in Ahsoka. I believe that we will see Captain Rex in the Ahsoka show. I think Dave Filoni would not miss that opportunity for the world. I think that is definitely something we are going to be getting in the Ahsoka show. Hands down. Bosk NJPW says, don't we already have 3 Rey films? Yes, and we're getting another one. Honey Badger says, I need a live action Rex, period. Yes. Dennis says, Jaina was Han's daughter in Legends. When Jason Ben, sure, why not? Yeah, why not? Any chance we see any of the 332nd troopers? I mean, there's always a possibility, but I think most of them died. I think most of them died in the end of that show. We do have some other news to get to. Oh, wait. First of all, let's go to this. We're doing this first. Jude Law's Star Wars Skeleton Crew first trailer released description. So it's just the description. There's no trailer to watch, but we're going to read the description. Whew, I really have to pee, guys. I don't know if we can get through all this. Okay. Star Wars unveils skeleton. I shouldn't have drank all that water. Who told me to drink this big ass cup of water? Okay. So this is the image that we got. So these are the kids. This is cool. She looks like Cyborg up back there. These are the kids that are going to be involved in the show. And of course, we get our first look at Jude Law. He looks awesome. So let's get down to the description. Who cares? Oh, wait, that was the description. I just scrolled right past it. Hang on. During the Lucasfilm showcase of this year's Star Wars Celebration, an exclusive teaser trailer for Skeleton Crew was released for the panel's attendees. The first footage heavily focused on introducing the characters, most notably Jude Law's surprising protagonist from the galaxy far, far away. The footage begins with the kids riding a speeder bike through the forest and the scene of some kids inside of a school. The teaser then reveals that these kids live on a planet that has been that it has a suburban type town. Then the young group of adventurers is seen piloting a ship, seemingly running away from home. The parents of one of them are seen being concerned. Vane from The Mandalorian Season 3, Vane the pirate, who was the spiky-faced pirate that abandoned Gorian Shard's fleet in The Mandalorian Season 3, is confirmed to appear in the upcoming Disney Plus series, and it looks like he is one of the villains. The footage ultimately reveals that Jude Law's character is a Jedi. Holy crap! What? Oh, okay, hang on. Everybody remain calm. With him using the Force and pushing some keys to the kids who are stuck in prison. What? I have not read this yet, as you can clearly tell by my reaction to that. But what? Jude Law's character is a Jedi. That is freaking insane. I almost said it. I'm saving it. Family show. The last shot of the teaser shows Jude Law's Jedi character walking down from a ship wearing a similar shirt to Lando's blue garb from The Empire Strikes Back. Wow. The footage description is from the direct's Tom Drew, who is currently attending Lucasfilm Showcase. Holy crap on a cracker. That's wild. I did not expect this at all. I thought this was going to be like an action adventure type thing with no Jedi involved at all. But now you have Jude Law's character being a Jedi using the Force with a bunch of kids in a Stranger Things type show with Gorian Shard's character involved. Holy crap. Remain calm. Remain freaking calm. Loner22 says, Jude as a Jedi, I'm down. I'm freaking down. Journeyman says, what if Ahsoka from the trailer tries and starts a new Jedi faction that has Ezra and Cal join her faction? That would be very, very cool. And maybe it's in the New Beyond, and that's why we don't see it in the sequel trilogy, or maybe it fails. But yeah, that would be awesome as well. But this is awesome. I can't wait till hopefully we get this trailer like released to the public, this Skeleton Crew trailer. That is awesome. I cannot wait for this show. I mean, the Ahsoka show is just like that much higher. But yeah, that is kind of cool. Okay, now here we go. The Acolyte show trailer as well has a description. So Star Wars' new Sith-centered Disney Plus show debuts first. Trailer, again, just the description. There is no trailer yet. So here we go. Star Wars Celebration has kicked off, and with it, Lucasfilm debuts the first footage of a highly anticipated series, The Acolyte. The footage begins with Li Zhangsha's Jedi Master teaching some younglings. These are all High Republic Jedi, by the way, where, as described by the direct's Tom Drew and comicbook.com, tells him, he says, close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you. We must not trust them. Wow, crazy. Then Carrie Ann Moss's mysterious character can be seen sitting at a table, hooded in a bar. She is then attacked by Amandla Steinberg, who is donning a purple robe with 2 knives. Now, Amandla Steinberg is going to be the main character of this show. She is the acolyte, but that is wild. Charlie Barnett's Jedi. Charlie Barnett is a Jedi, going to be confirmed, getting some brief screen time where it is revealed that she has a yellow lightsaber. Very cool yellow lightsaber. Gritty fight sequence flashes on screen as 8 Jedi are shown taking their lightsabers out while overlooking an unknown sight. 8 Jedi. Holy crap. This show is going to be huge in scale with Sith and Jedi. The Trade Federation Neimoidians species, like Newt Gunray from the sequels, can be briefly seen. Wild. Friends of the Force on Twitter offers up another quote from the footage that says, this isn't about good or bad, it's about who allows us to use it. And that's probably from the main character Amandla as well. Witnessing the return of the Sith. The Acolyte is going to be quite the unique Star Wars adventure. For one, it will be told during a new point in the timeline never before seen in live action or really at all, since it's towards the end of the High Republic era. There you go. Hundreds of years before The Phantom Menace. It might not even be considered as part of the High Republic. Though one would hope that given Lucasfilm's expansive High Republic publishing initiative, there will be plenty of connections to those characters and stories in one way or another. The Acolyte will also be the first live-action project that will be centered on and told from the villain's perspective. Wild. Actress Jodie Turner-Smith, who is not a Jedi in the show, recently hyped up the series by sharing that it will be nothing that anyone has ever seen in the Star Wars universe before. That's quite a claim. However, it's something the project has lived up to so far. The Acolyte is set to release at some point in 2024, early on in 2024, and we will get probably some more announcements about that show as Celebration goes along. But that is very, very exciting. 8 Jedi all pulling out their lightsabers at the same time. Like, we're talking about a big scaled show with many High Republic Jedi and possibly many Sith involved as well. It's going to be very, very exciting. Very exciting. Freak Zeke says Yoda lied to Luke. There are more living Jedi. Yeah, so Yoda probably didn't know, or maybe he did know. But yeah, he said that when I die, you will be the last Jedi, and that was a complete lie. When we clearly have a ton of Jedi running around the galaxy. But Honey Badger says, to be fair, Zeke, Yoda did tell Obi-Wan that there is another. Whether or not it is Leia. Very true. That still has never been answered. Maybe they're talking about Ahsoka. Maybe they're talking about Jude Law's character. Who knows? Imagine Theory would lose his mind. Theory would lose his freaking mind if they made Yoda be talking about Jude Law's Jedi character. Sorry. Shadow says, random question. But has it been stated ever or inferred to that we would get the sequel redone or remade treatment? I know that a lot of people don't even want to imagine it, but in my opinion, it could be done well. Especially since we have more cartoon characters to work with. It has never been inferred or hinted towards, and it will never happen. As much as a lot of people would like to see the retcons to the sequels in some sort of show or whatever, it will never happen. The sequels are canon, and they will remain canon. I just think the stuff before it and the stuff after it will make the canon better. That's what I think, Shadow. Honey Badger says, the Acolyte will be what Star Wars has been missing for a while, Jedi versus Sith. That's very true, and I think that's exactly what the Ahsoka show is going to be as well. What we've missed is lightsaber on lightsaber combat, red versus blue, or white, or yellow, or green. Like, Star Wars has missed the lightsaber aspects for a long time, and the Acolyte's going to give us that, and the Ahsoka show is going to give us that, all within the next calendar year, which is so gosh darn exciting. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Let's see. So that's the Acolyte description. What else we got? What else we got? A first trailer for Andor Season 2 description? Wow. I didn't realize that they were that far along. We got a trailer description for that too. I'll just read this one for you guys. During Star Wars Celebration's Lucasfilm Studio Showcase panel, attendees were treated to an exclusive trailer for Andor Season 2. While the footage hasn't been publicly released, the Direct has reported that the footage can be confirmed during Cyril Carnes was wearing a new Imperial clothing, suggesting a promotion because he got it on with the other Imperial lady. The footage also includes a glimpse of another battle on Ferrix and the presence of rebel troopers. Honestly, this is making me bummed out. Before cutting to black, Cassian can be seen sporting a new wardrobe with slick back hair, similar to Luthen's presence in Season 1. Honestly, I don't care. I'm not even going to continue to read this because the Andor show is just bumming me out. It's bumming me out. It's bumming me out. I don't care. For all of you Andor fans, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I want to get hyped about the Ahsoka show. I want to get hyped about these 3 movies, the Acolyte show, the Skeleton Crew show, and the Andor show is just bumming me out. Okay? It's just bumming me out. But this is wild. I had to do an emergency live stream for the first time ever on the stream. First ever emergency live stream ever. Which is wild because this trailer was so ridiculously hyped. All the other Star Wars news that has been coming out from Star Wars Celebration has been so ridiculously hyped that we had to do an emergency live stream. Now, there will still be an Andor show tomorrow. I mean, an Andor show. I'm losing my mind. A live stream tomorrow. There still will be a live stream tomorrow. It will most likely be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on back for that because there'll be so many more announcements tomorrow. This is just day one. And it's wild. And clearly you can see the hype for Star Wars is back, seeing how many viewers we had on the stream today, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Go check out the Discord in the description below. All that fun stuff. Stick around the channel because there'll be a lot of fun stuff going on with Star Wars in general. Freak Zeke says, I still think that Leia is being a Skywalker was an unnecessary twist, and that's not just because of the kiss. Okay, well, that's a little 40 years late. A little 40 years late there, Freak Zeke. Seeing how this is the 40-year anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Journeyman says, is anybody excited for Andor? It makes me want to fall asleep. Exactly. I couldn't even finish the frickin' report about it. Honey Badger says, yes, this, in my opinion, is all justice for Andor in the Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi. This is just day 1 of Celebration. Exactly. No, lol. Didn't even watch Season 1 and won't even watch Season 2. I know how Andor dies, and I don't want to waste my time. Well, there you go. Swagger Like Us says, Ahsoka cameo and honorable mentions, Jason Syndulla, Valance, who is a bounty hunter from the original trilogy, Agent Callus from Star Wars Rebels, Dr. Aphra from the comics, who has yet to be in live action, Quinlan Voss possibly, Darth Talon possibly, Jackson, Durg, Death Sticks, Black Sun, Mantis Crew, Hondo Unaka, 000, B21, and etc. Holy crap, that would be wild. I actually loved Andor, says the Loner 22. That's why you're a loner. Just kidding. I loved Andor as well. Just kidding. Andor was a good show when it came out because there was nothing else good coming out for Star Wars. Hands down, that's it. And when the Andor Season 2 comes out, it'll be the same scenario. Nothing new is coming out for Star Wars, so might as well go watch Andor. And hey, it's kind of good. That's kind of where Andor's at. You know? That's where I'm at with Andor. Andor lost me at no Force, no lightsabers, no Jedi when I heard, so no thanks. Rogue One was great. Didn't need Andor. True. I'm gonna have to get on out of here though, guys. I really have to go to the bathroom. I drank way too much water. Whose idea was it to give me this giant ass cup and drink the whole entire fucking thing? Family show. But what a freaking trailer. What a freaking trailer. Holy shit. The Ahsoka show is going to be insanely wild. Should we watch it on our way out? Let's watch it one more time on our way out. Why not? Let's watch it one more time on our way out. Yeah, okay. Swagger Like Us says Andor reminds me of an EU comics or books. Kind of cool. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Let's watch the trailer one more time on our way out. Let's do it. Watch it with volume. I don't want to get copy struck. We've done so good on the trailer so far. I'll do it with volume. All right. Fine. We'll do it. If this gets copy struck, the Honey Badger, I'm blaming you. Fully and wholly blaming you. Okay. All right, we're going to keep the volume on like lower, and I'm going to pause it every once in a while, okay?
Something's coming. Something dark.
This is a Jedi temple for sure. Let's watch this scene 10 more times, okay? I mean, come on. And then the World Between Worlds stuff behind her.
I sense it.
She senses it in the Force. The fact that this Lucasfilm is red literally just made me hype. Like watching this for the first time, I was like, holy crap, it's red. Like just the color red over the Lucasfilm thing. Wild. 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 All right, I'm not risking it. No volume. Sorry, Honey Badger. Sabine looks great. Ahsoka looks great. These droids look unbelievable. Cool fight scene. Harrison Dula chasing this weird thing. Awesome chopper in live action. Baylan and Shin. Baylan looks badass, by the way. The red lightsabers look very orange. Hopefully they fix that. Of course, she still got the long hair. This is not the epilogue. This is Lothal nowadays. She looks great. She looks great. Possibly Leia talking to Mon Mothma, but it's most likely Harrison Dula. Grand Admiral Thrawn first look. Crazy. Mention of heir to the freaking Empire right here. Wild. The same ship that Thrawn was just on with Morgan Elsbeth. A cool battle between this guy with his orange lightsaber and this and Ahsoka. Wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild, wild. A freaking hallway scene for Baylan. Look at how robotic and awesome his movements are right here. Like just the boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's so cool. Ezra Bridger for the first time in live action. The 8th freaking brother, thanks to who shouted that out? Jim Butler. Jim Butler shouted that one out. Warrior, outcast, rebel, Jedi. Wild. Wild, 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 wild. Perhaps it is time to begin again. The Ahsoka show coming out in August on Disney Plus. This is going to be insane. I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait. We got a live stream tomorrow. Smash that like button. Watch out for a video later tonight about all 3 of those movies that got announced. Breaking it down. Watch out for that video. Go give a like to that video. Go give a comment to that video. The channel is growing. We're growing. The community is growing. You guys are the best. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up to the live streams. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for loving Star Wars. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being thank you. Yeah, you know? Yeah, you know? Swagger Like Us says, awesome stream, Mike. Thank you. Freak Zeke says, orange lightsaber is the color I'd want to see for a Jedi. Very true. It would be kind of cool. Ahsoka looks great. So much more orangey brown, but I love it. Clone Wars accurate. It's true. Honey Badger says, wait, go back. I don't know what you're talking about. The 8th brother's lightsaber might actually be red. Maybe there is a color difference, and maybe they are orange. All right, well, now I got to go back. Holy crap, you're right. Maybe Baylan's lightsaber is just orange. Okay. Honey Badger, just as soon as I thought I was out, you dragged me back in. Okay. So this is the Inquisitor's lightsaber. It is very red. When you watch this clip right here, it is red. That is red. It's red. It's definitely way more red than when you look at Baylan's right here. That's orange. Maybe, and let's go to the hallway scene for Baylan. That's orange as well. And look at even the blaster fire that's coming at him. Let me see if I'm a god at pausing. Oh shit, no. Come on. Oh, no, I had it. No, go back. Why is this so difficult? Somebody please help me. This is so bad. Pause. There it is. See how red that is? That is red, that is orange. That is red, and that is orange. Those are two different colors. Maybe their lightsabers are actually meant to be orange. That'd be wild. That would be wild. Good catch, Honey Badger. Wow. Good catch. Good catch. Wow. That could be the case. That could be wild. That could be wild. Honey Badger says, ha 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 ha, gotcha, you gotta stay, let's go. I win, great notice by me. That was a great notice. Unreal to see live action Rebel Squad. Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild. That is wild. All right, watch out for that Ahsoka panel tomorrow. I mean, that's going to be very, very hyped. I'll probably have a video about it come out tomorrow. And of course, live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. So watch out for that as well. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of Star Wars Celebration. Have a great rest of your lives. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And my pretty face will show up in the recommended feed of yours. All right, I'm going to get on out of here. You guys are the absolute best. Stick around the channel to watch out for that video I'm posting later tonight about the 3 movies. And yeah. Watch out for all of it. Hit that subscribe. And may the Force be with you. Always. What a great freaking stream. Emergency stream. First ever emergency stream. Dub Nation. This was so good. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you for sticking around, coming to this emergency live stream. The hype is back. Star Wars is back. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to go pee first, but I'm going to go watch Super Mario Bros. Tonight. I'm going to finish editing that video, post that video for you guys. I am out of here. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your lives. Have a great rest of your day. And good night, everybody. Or good afternoon, everybody, technically. Because it's afternoon and not night, but I usually say good night, everybody. So good night, everybody.